Welcome to Financial Health, a 5-minute conversation with Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management, focusing on your current and future financial goals. This is Financial Health on WOMT.
Welcome to Financial Health here on WOMT, 1240 AM, 107.9 FM. It wouldn't be Financial Health without my good friend Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management. Jason, how are you today?
Ian, you put me in a chair right now. You made me sit down, and I'm a little uncomfortable, but I'll do it.
It's like Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts Jason in a chair. He's usually standing during these, but it's a relaxed Financial Health.
I don't sit
today.
well. Might be a little fidgety, more than usual.
Stop it with the puns. All right, so Jason, obviously you're an independent fiduciary over there at Weier Wealth Management, and Jason, I can imagine that a lot of people come to you with their goals and you come up with some solutions, but those solutions probably, there's a spectrum, if I may, of them. So, Jason, for those unaware, explain that spectrum of solutions and what it looks like on both sides.
I would say that let's start with the broad categories. So if you think of the left side to the right side, left side saying all fixed investments, so fixed, stable, some characteristics of that. Fixed income, stable, maybe some bonds are an option on that left side, maybe predictability, consistency, those kinds of features. To the way right side, which is variable, not consistent, most likely potentially higher returns, higher volatility, greater swings in the market. Greater swings in your stock portfolio, mutual fund portfolio, but those are like the spectrum, if you will, the categories.
Certainly. And Jason, when prospective clients come to you, you never recommend putting all on one side, right?
It'd be very difficult to say all over here, all over there.
Exactly.
The variation will be different. And the benefit, though, is that we do take into account that risk tolerance. So while I have an individual and I kind of go through this conversation with them, and they might indicate, I don't know, Jason, what would you do? Well, then we kind of back up the conversation and say what I would do would be different from what you would do. Then we brought in the conversation again, and maybe they're younger than I am. Maybe they're 35 years old. And they would say, okay, well, what should I do then? And again, in that situation, we can't give broad suggestions like that because it just doesn't work. Then we dive into the risk appetite. Maybe they're actually risk averse. Maybe even if they're younger and it might make sense to do stock market investments, maybe we just kind of ease off on that.
Yeah.
So there's no right or wrong answer, but it talks about the risk tolerance and what fits best with the person or the personality of that individual.
Exactly. And then when it comes to the spectrum, obviously the left side, again, you were talking those fixed incomes, bonds, everything. But then on that right side, you have, again, high volatility. There is a comfortable middle, though.
There is, yeah.
There's a comfortable middle.
And as we try to manage investments, construct a portfolio, look at retirement planning, we're taking a little bit on the left, a little bit on the right, blending them together, creating that diversified portfolio.
Exactly. And depending on your goals, Jason, when they come and meet with you, that spectrum may change.
It does, and it will.
Okay.
Based on the market environment, based on their age. As we all get older, maybe your level of tolerance goes down for risk, but then your life changes though too. Maybe you have kids now. Maybe you don't have kids. Maybe they grew up. Maybe they're out. Maybe your income's higher.
Yeah.
Maybe you got a divorce. Maybe someone passed away. There's a lot of factors that come into those decisions.
So much, it seems like, Jason, but it's great because when they come to Weier Wealth Management, they can be transparent with you about their goals, about where they have their funds allocated, and you can help them try to reach their goals to the best of your ability.
Absolutely. And there's no one size fits all. In our approach, it's all customized. It's all individually created. And, there's pros and cons to both sides of these investments. Maybe we can talk about that next time, the pros and the cons.
Oh, actually, I would love to dive into that because there's one side that I'm leaning a little bit more towards that I kind of want to talk to you about.
All right.
So how about we save that for next week, Jason? But in the meantime, if anybody has any questions for you about the spectrum of solutions, what is a good way to reach out to you in Weier Wealth Management?
Yeah, phone number is 920-242-9470, 920-242-9470. Website, Weier, WEIER, WeirWealthManagement.com.
Awesome. And then be sure to check them out on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Thank you.
As well. You're
Good
welcome.
plug.
Hey, man, I'm here to promote you. It's WOMT.
Securities offered through Advantax Investment Services, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Advantax Advisory Services. Insurance services offered through Advantax Insurance Agency. Views and opinions presented in this podcast are those of Jason Weier and not of Advantax Wealth Management or subsidiaries. Opinions voiced in this material are for general information only, not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. Performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All investing involves risk, including loss of principal. No strategy assures success or protects against loss. This is a hypothetical example. This is not representative of any specific investment advice. Your results may vary.
Financial Health is heard every Monday at approximately 11:20 with Jason Weier of Weier Wealth Management. Learn more online at weirwealthmanagement.com. You're listening to WOMT Radio, a Sea Hafer broadcasting station.